All right, guys, it is time for Sunday services. It is Sunday and we have services. So we're going to talk about one of those. Today I'm going to talk about what's called the Big 3 Challenge. Now, this is probably like, I'm going to go ahead and say something crazy. Next to the Sacred account, this is probably my favorite thing we offer of all of our services. I'm actually doing it right now. So I'm going to share with you what this is, why I love it so much, and why literally everyone should be doing this, right? Whether you're a mom, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're wealthy already, whether you're poor, it doesn't matter. Everyone should be doing the Big 3 Challenge. I'm going to share with you why today. And at the very end, I'm going to give you a special offer on the Big 3 Challenge. So stick around for that to the end of the video. All right, guys. So it is time for Sunday services. The Big 3 Challenge, I talked about this a little bit. So what is this? The Big 3 Challenge is a journal that I developed probably 2-3 years back, right? And it's based on 3 behaviors that everyone needs. And so I was sitting there watching thousands of clients of mine, and I like to observe. So I was observing and I was looking at, okay, they've got products, they've got services, but some of them are still stagnant, right? They're not making progress. Like they have the tax planning, that's cool. They've got the Sacred account, that's cool. But there are certain clients that really take off. They really make very, very quick progress and they really kill and crush their goals. And then there's certain people where you talk to them and they're just kind of always hanging out in the same spot. They're like, yeah, we got the Sacred account. It's going to take us 29 years to pay off our debt still. Even though we're going to do it faster, it's not 60 years anymore, but it's still 29. And we're just there waiting for that to happen, right? And I wanted more people to be moving faster. So I looked at what is the differentiating factor? And it took me back to when I was a bodybuilder, right? The financial products are like giving supplements to someone. Protein powder, creatine, a pre-workout, testosterone boosters, whatever. But if that someone doesn't go to the gym and eat food to actually work out, the supplements can't do anything for them, right? Versus if I take someone that's not doing any supplements and they are going to the gym and they are dieting, they're gonna make progress even if they're not taking in any supplements. Now, of course, if I combine that, where they're doing the diet, going to the gym, and the supplements, that's even better. They make even better progress. So I was like, okay, good. So what is the dieting and working out version of finances, right? And it comes down to learning about money, increasing income, and managing and controlling my expenses. I didn't say reducing my expenses. I said managing and controlling them. And so that's what the Big 3 are. And so the ones that excel financially, they possess these as habits. They do these every single day. The wealthiest people in the world, they learn about money every day, they increase their income every day, and they manage and control their expenses every day. And to the degree that someone does that is the degree that they're going to make progress with their finances, right? To the degree that someone doesn't do that, they're not going to make progress with their finances. These Big 3 are so important, guys, right? So I developed a journal. This was a 90-day journal. Once a day, you do these Big 3. You spend 10 minutes learning about money. We have a financial university just for that. Okay, you then do something to increase income. You can do it at your job. We've got a list of 68 ways to earn more income. You can join our team as an ambassador. There's so many ways to increase your income. And then every day you rate your transactions, the money you spent on a 1 to 5 scale. You're not trying to this is the difference, guys, because some of us go crazy with the budget thing. I've been there. This is why I do this instead of a regular budget. You just go scorched earth. You hear budget and you're like, we're going to start consuming our toenails for dinner to save money. We're not doing that. We're looking at, okay, what did you spend? Was it a 1? Stupid. Was it a 2? Bad timing. Was it a 3? Maybe. Was it a 4? Survival, right? Survival is food, clothing, shelter, transportation, education, and personal well-being. Or was it a 5? See, a 5 is either income producing or it's tax reducing. So it's not about don't spend money. Right? You can budget until you're homeless. That's the best you can do. You can't get wealthy budgeting, right? However, you can spend money intentionally to build wealth. You see the difference there? Not spend money doesn't build wealth. You're just reducing your lifestyle versus spend money in a way that produces either 4s and 5s only. I don't want 1s, 2s, and 3s. 4s and 5s only. So if I'm spending it, it's going to improve my survival, or it's going to increase my income, or it's going to reduce my taxes. And I'm going to try and find a way for every single one of my expenses to do that while not violating the law of always earn more than you spend. And then I'm going to use all of that to build wealth, right? And if I could take these things and do that, then I've got a real wealth building habit there. So the Big 3 challenge, we took it from just a journal recently into an actual video course. You get the journal, you get the course, you get coaching, you get access to our university, you get access to our community. And it's this full out, like, you can really win at this challenge with your finances and transform your life over the last 90 days. Now, I'm someone that I don't like to tell people to do things I've never done myself. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do the Big 3 challenge. Okay, so about a week ago I started, and I've given you guys some updates in my videos, but guys, 10 minutes a day, someone like me, like I've already hit, before the age of 30, multi-million-dollar status with my net worth. I built a 7-figure business. I teach people all over the world how to build wealth. And it's like, well, what does Jerry Fetta need to learn about money? Well, it turns out more. Like there's more that I can be learning. So, I'm learning about money. Now for me, it's like, how do I increase my income? How do I, streamline things? Like these are all things I'm looking at and I'm learning about on a daily basis, right? The other thing I did is I started doing sales calls again. Every day I do 50 contacts for sales. Okay, I'm not a sales guy in the company anymore. I'm the CEO, but like, why not? Right? I'm probably the best salesperson that there is in the company for sure. And I don't really know many that are, in my vicinity that are better than me from a sales skill standpoint. So I'm a really good salesperson. It's almost a shame not to. So I've been doing sales calls every day. I do 50 contacts a day. I've been meeting with clients and prospects and doing all this stuff. And the result of this is that I've been seeing my income growing, right? I've also then started doing my transactional rating. I've started looking at where does my money go. Guys, I totally rearranged my finances this week just based on doing the 1 to 5 game. Like I made progress in the matter of days that probably was going to take months. Just because I looked at it and I was like, okay, this is what's happening when I do the 1 to 5 game. Let me change this, this, and this because I want more 5s. Okay, I don't want to see 1s, 2s, and 3s. And if there's 4s, I want to figure out how do I make them into 5s. Right? So this Big 3 challenge, at the end of it, here's the result. Your income should be at an all-time high after 90 days. You should have more money saved than you ever have, and your financial literacy level should be through the roof, right? And we've actually created a way to test you when you go into it. When you start the Big 3 challenge, we do a test and find out on your actual graph, where are you at with your finances? Okay, we're gonna look at what was your income before the challenge, what was your savings amount before the challenge, and then the graph measures your financial literacy, plus we can track your training points. How much are you training on our platform for finances? At the end of 90 days, we review all those numbers and show you your progress. Now, here's the trick. The trick is, if you miss a day, you gotta start back over. Okay, you don't almost build a habit, you build a habit, which means 90 days in a row, right? And this just shows like, some people it will take longer than 90 days. It's not bad if you have to reset. It might take you, 100 days, or it might take you, 6 months or whatever. But at the end of this, you have the habit and you have the results you got during building that habit. Okay. So if you're watching right now, what I want to do is I want to offer you to start the Big 3 challenge with me right now. Okay, I've just started a week ago. So if you start today, you're gonna be going with me. You're a week into it. You're behind the ball a little bit, but I'm right there with you, just barely ahead. And what I'll do is I'll actually personally hold you accountable in our Facebook group. I'll be doing live streams. I'm gonna interact with you personally and make sure you stick with this challenge. And then my wealth mentor, Bree Shaw, is also gonna be doing this. So you'll be getting coaching from her and from me on making progress on your challenge. If you're broke, you need to do this. It's the reason you're broke. You've got bad habits with finance, right? It's a math equation. You don't accidentally have less money than you started with. You spend it on things you don't need and don't earn enough income. That's how broke happens. Okay, if you're wealthy, why aren't you wealthier? Well, because you're not doing the habits. You need the challenge. If you're in the middle class, how do you go from middle class to wealthy? By doing the challenge. Learn about money, increase your income, manage and control your expenses, and save more, right? So click the link below, guys, in the description. You can sign up for the Big 3 challenge. I believe it's like $299. It's very inexpensive. It's a 90-day program. That's $100 a month. The value you're getting is 10 times that. I can't wait to see you start.